Welcome to Easy Driver, the most reliable source of automotive information on YouTube. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. Hey everyone. Welcome to our video on Robotaxi Fleet Management Platforms for Japanese cars in 2026. Today, we'll cover what really matters for running a safe, efficient, and reliable robotaxi fleet. Let's dive in. Robotaxis are starting to look less like a demo and more like a daily service in Japan and abroad. That shift changes the real problem. It's no longer, can the car drive itself? It's, can you run 50 to 500 vehicles safely, on time, and without burning money? A robotaxi fleet management platform is the control layer that makes that possible. It keeps vehicles dispatched, charged or fueled, cleaned, monitored, and ready for the next trip. It also keeps records tight, so teams can prove what happened when something goes wrong. Japanese vehicles add extra wrinkles. Strong OEM telematics ecosystems, a mix of hybrids and EVs, right-hand drive variants, a strict safety culture, and dense cities where curb space is scarce. This guide covers what to look for in platforms that fit Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Subaru, and Mazda-based robotaxi fleets in 2026. What a robotaxi fleet management platform actually does, day to day. A good platform feels less like software and more like an air traffic control room for cars. It links dispatch, remote operations, telematics, maintenance, depot work, and reporting into one operating picture. The goal is simple. Uptime with safety. Most fleets end up managing the same hourly loop. Decide where cars should be, demand planning. Send the right car, dispatch, and confirm pickup happened. Watch the trip, flag risks, and support the vehicle, remote operations. Cycle the vehicle through charging, fueling, cleaning, and checks. Log everything for audits, incident reviews, and service quality. Japan makes this loop harder because the dead time adds up fast. A car stuck in a tight pickup zone near a rail hub can block traffic, annoy riders, and trigger complaints. The platform has to reduce that friction with clear rules, clear operator roles, and clean data. Dispatch and demand planning, getting the right car to the right rider fast. Dispatch isn't just matching a rider to a car. It's a constant set of decisions about zones, queues, timing, and trade-offs. The best robotaxi fleet management platform treats dispatch like a living playbook. Look for practical tools such as geofenced zones for service areas, no-go streets, and special events. Station and airport queue logic, including vehicle staging lots and timed entry. Surge and supply rules that protect wait time targets without flooding a curb. Pooling options when allowed, with clear rider prompts and pickup order rules. Pickup point control, so riders are guided to safe, legal stops. Japan-specific dispatch needs show up at the curb. Many streets have limited stopping space, strict no-stop areas, and heavy foot traffic. A platform should support micro pickup points, near rail hubs, short walks, clear signage, short dwell time, and enforce dwell timers so vehicles don't idle in the wrong spot. Good dispatch also reduces wear. If the system sends cars into stop-and-go loops all day, maintenance costs climb. Smart demand planning spreads load and protects the fleet. Remote operations and incident response, what happens when something goes wrong? That's it for part 1. If you want to see how to scale, manage energy, and track KPIs in real robotaxi operations, stay tuned for part 2. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe for more automotive information like this. Thank you for watching.